Morning, this is our first morning here in Egypt, and the view across the temples and the pyramids of Gisa. Well, we've managed to get in. That was just absolute mayhem. Anyway, in front of us there's the Sphinx.
Yes, sir.
And no, it's okay. And there's the Sphinx, pyramids behind. They look fantastic, but I can't tell you what a war it was to get in. It was just mad. That's looking back. Pretty much our hotel is one of those buildings over there. So tonight we're going to do this as two videos. Today during the daytime, and then we're going to be sat on these seats here for what is the light show. But for now, let's take a look around here. Fantastic. Thought I'd just take a look at the brickwork, which is absolutely fantastic, and they're just stones stacked on stones and all cut. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant, amazing. We're going to go up now through there to the and take a look at the Sphinx. So, what's your head, Christine?
Pardon?
What's your head? What's your head?
Oh, sorry. I don't know if it's down.
No. Well, it looks like we've reached the Sphinx. What can I tell you about it? Well, it's what's classed as a mythical creature with the head of a human and the body of a lion. It faces directly east to west. It's cut from the bedrock, and the original shape of the Sphinx has been restored with layers of like limestone blocks. Its nose was broken off for unknown reasons between the 3rd and 10th centuries AD. The Sphinx was is supposed to represent Caffrey, who was a pharaoh around 2558 BC. Okay, let's take a walk up here. The original name of the Sphinx is actually unknown. The name Sphinx, which it's got now, was actually given to it around about 2,000 years ago. It's truly amazing. Pyramids are awesome. But apparently today, for some unknown reason, it's busier than normal. Here's one last look at the Sphinx from the opposite side before we leave this area. These pyramids are just truly magnificent. They stand so high, it's unbelievable. The stones are massive. I have no idea how they ever built these. They are brilliant. Okay, one or two facts. The Great Pyramid of Giza, or the Pyramid of Khufu, or the Pyramid of Cheops, is the oldest and largest of the pyramids in the Giza Pyramid Complex. It's also the oldest remaining seven wonders of the one of the seven wonders of the world. All the other six have now gone. It was built around the 26th century BC, during a period of around 27 years. It was really narrow inside. Too narrow for me, way too big to crawl through these spaces. But Christine went through and took these pictures of the inside. This is the sarcophagus that's actually in there, allegedly pertaining to the pharaoh. This is the room that it was in. There are no actual cartouches or drawings on the walls or anything like that. It is an empty shell. But still, looks fantastic. This is the pyramid of Caffrey or Sheffron. If you notice at the top, it's got some limestone that was left on it. Apparently this would have covered all of the pyramids and would have been a high polish, so everything would have been totally white, nice and smooth. The steps that you actually see of the granite or the stone on there are what it's placed onto. But still, fantastic. Really, really pretty pyramid. As I've said, this is the second largest pyramid. The blocks for the pyramids, they weigh about 2 tons each. And they take about 2.5 to 3 million blocks to build these buildings. You're not allowed to actually climb onto the walls of it, but just to give you some idea of scale, Christine stood next to the blocks. So they're just showing you how high, how big these blocks are. There are more than 3 pyramids at Giza. I think there's 7 in total. You can see 3 at the front there. There's another 3 we can see behind, and there's one more that's actually hidden. So there's a bit of a close-up of the middle one. The third temple that we're going to look at, or pyramid, keep saying temple, is the smallest of the 3 and isn't actually open today for us to have a look at. The pyramid is actually called of Mencore, so Pyramid of Mencore. Just a view there across the desert, looking at the pyramids in front of us. They are just spectacular, bigger than you could ever believe.
Okay.
Here we go, just a simple view across the desert. This sand is full of limestone. I can only assume that it has actually come off the pyramids. I can't think of it of being anything else. There's the pyramids coming into view now. There's 3 in the front there, and then we can see 3 large ones, and there is another one just over the back that's just out of view. And there's the city of Gisa.
It's weird, it's only got
Christine's a big fan of camels, so there's a few camels that are coming up now. But the middle pyramid, the one that you can see there in the background, I was just saying, it was very, very narrow inside, very, very steep. There's no way that I can get down there. It looks bigger than what it actually is. But Christine went down and did a little bit of video for us. Once she's reached the bottom, there's what looks like a walkway taking you through to a tomb area. I'm told that actually that written on the wall is graffiti. But this is the tomb area, this is graffiti again. Working our way back through the tunnels again. Once Christine had made her way out from there, we went to have a look inside a couple of tombs.
This is the Khartouche. Khartouche, this is the name of the 3 pyramids. Cheops, Caffrey, Mencore.
Wow.
Or this is the original, or this is the original here. And the second one here, this is the offering. Offering, this one, the gift. And this is papyrus. Here, papyrus. You understand?
I think so.
And this is the
Builders.
Here, this is one stone here, one piece. Or this is one stone.
Wow.
This is the cut by hand. Engineer, the statue of the engineer. This is the son, the name Idu, the family. Here.
Wow.
And the second one here, you see this one, this is the door. This is the first door. The door, the afterlife. But watch your head. Yes. And you see here, this one, this is the tomb. But no sarcophagus for the tomb here. This is the door, and you see behind the door, the shaft underground. 15-meter underground, of course, this is for the money.
This particular tomb that's coming up is for the, well, I don't know if she's one of the queens, but one of the royal family for this tomb. There is some fantastic paintings on the wall. I mean, these are 2,500 years BC, so they're 4,500 years old. Here we've got a look across Gisa from up on the plateau. It's quite a poor area, is Gisa, but I suppose most of Egypt and Africa is.